Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it.
Hold on. Turn me on.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy April Fool's Day.
Ugh. I said, believe nothing today. It's going to be one of
Right.
those days.
You know what, though? I don't know if you can April Fool anyone anymore. I was thinking about that this morning. We're so damn sensitive about everything.
I was laughing because one of the chat boards or one of the rooms that I'm in on
Mhm.
social media is another like chamber collective.
Yeah,
They were all planning their big April Fool's Day things. And I was like, this is dumb.
yeah.
I didn't mean to be rude, but they were all like so just helping each other. Oh, good job. That's very funny. And I was like, this is not funny.
This is not funny. No, we've kind of grown up. You know,
I don't think so, but at the same time, we believe nothing. I'll still fall for something today
right.
because I'm just that gullible.
Oh, okay.
There was one point where pranks used to be played all day. It used to be the day of stress for me
Right.
because I worked in a group of juvenile boys
Of course you did at the radio station.
at the frat
yes.
station locker room.
Yeah.
And I was just absolutely fodder
Yeah.
the entire day.
Let's get Stephanie with this one.
Absolutely. From sitting on thumbtacks to putting my head in a toilet bowl. I've literally had them all played on me. So
Uh-huh.
it's
Well,
nice to be in my own little space. I'll get a chuckle if you get me on something dumb,
right.
but I'm always the one that falls for it.
Right. Okay.
What's up, Miss Mary? How are you this morning? Looks like you had some lovely dinner. I always sit there and enjoy your travels, but one particular dinner you've had fairly recently that I was like, these courses look amazing.
Mhm.
What is this? I don't know what it was, but
But it looked good.
you're living the dream, Mary. Living the dream. What's new with you, Papa? You were on Papa time today.
Yeah, Papa time today. Yeah, and Mariana stayed over last night, and I drove her to school this morning, and I would have been here earlier this morning, except someone, when he filled up Mariana's thermos with water, apparently didn't screw the cap on
Oh,
tight enough, and it
Yeah.
went flying all over the kitchen floor.
I love that you're honest now because earlier you made it seem like it could have been Mari or Mariana.
Oh no, it's me. It's me.
Like,
I said someone. I didn't define the
someone.
someone the first time. No, it was me. I screwed up. Which made me very, very popular with everyone at like 6:40 this morning.
Sorry.
Sorry. So I had
Good
to
morning, Ashley.
clean it up and whatever. Mariana's going to be 13 tomorrow.
Unbelievable.
Friggin' incredible.
You got a teenager on your hands.
Yes.
Good luck with that.
Yes. Yep. And she's in the middle of the theater thing right now. And she's a very busy, I'm going to say little girl. She's not. She's a very busy young person.
Right?
Yeah.
Gloria. How the hell are you?
Gloria.
How's Canada?
Oh, Canada.
Don't hate us.
Please.
We're just,
It's not
we're
us.
just regular people.
It's not us. It's people we know, but it's not us.
Well, that's the doom and gloom right now of everything. And Ashley, I'm glad that you're here because she's our resident Karen Reed expert.
Oh, shoot
So-
me.
Right? We've got so many things to get to this morning, but we could start with Karen Reed because you posted, what was it, Sunday? I don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't. I mean, how many people have claimed that they've been railroaded, or I didn't do it, or
This is something else.
the police are crooked,
They are.
and everybody goes, eh. I just don't.
This one, they've proven their case.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't understand what's so special about Karen Reed. There are, of course, well, I was going to say there's a ton of different Karens out there, but there are hundreds of people who this could have happened to, and it's Karen Reed.
No, well, this is the problem. It was dirty. It stunk from the top to the bottom
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yeah.
And they dismissed it. And now they brought it back in some other fashions. There was an actual rally at the Rotary.
Yes, I saw it.
Oh, okay. Is that where your conversation stemmed
Yeah,
from?
that's where it kind of got me thinking. I saw it and I was like, what?
Well, I saw your post and then I drove through Bourne as I was going off Cape and I'm like, okay. How many? I can't get 5 people to come to something sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, there's 50 people in the Rotary with picket signs. for
Right.
Karen Reed.
Yeah. See, and again, that's what I don't get. Why Karen Reed?
Right. So alive and sunny over there. This is waking up early for your show, starting to become a fabulous habit. Over 40 people in a conspiracy that the FBI already debunked is unimaginable.
When did the FBI do that?
There is a lot going on with this case that is crazy. Dirty judges, dirty lawyers. We already knew that. There's just a lot of some stinky things happening on in this case. Turtle Boy was involved. There's just like a lot of random stuff from this trial.
Is Elon handing out $1 million checks here too?
At the trial, if you go.
If you're
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
What's up, Happy Larry? How are you, Miss Mari? John, great to see you. Christy, hello. Good morning. We're just talking about the craziness that is the world which we live in today. And Hank uttered the phrase on social media, "What's up with Karen Reed?" So this is why we're here. And I saw the
and on and on and on it went, and then I got text messages on the side, and
well, I wish that many people showed up for a town meeting or placed themselves into some sort of involvement. But this is the true crime that they're into right now.
See, again, that's what I don't get.
RTB, it's such a waste of time and money. Karen
Thank
Reed.
you. Hey, I heard you were wicked funny.
He was hysterical. So the graduating class, AJ's first comedy class that he taught at the Comedy Room, which was in Cambridge, very cute little spot for comedy. It's in a basement of a basement above a taco shop.
Great place for comedy. Absolutely.
It was. That was one of AJ's jokes, which made me burst out laughing. But there were 7 or 8 different comics from all kinds of walks of life. There were some young ones and old ones, a lady one. It was great.
Yep.
And each one got a little bit better in their progressions. And pretty funny. RTB, I could have sat there and listened to more.
Really?
Sometimes when they get awkward and the light goes on.
Right.
So I was in this spot up front where I could see the red light in my periphery.
Yeah.
So I watched how most of the comedians broke.
Yeah.
When the red light came on, it was kind of like that panic moment.
Right.
RTB was one of the first ones not to do that.
Right. He just rolled right along.
He was still continuing on with his comedy. And I could have sat there for a solid another 10 minutes and listened to the development of his joke.
Really?
It was good.
What did he talk about?
It was just the differences of gay men. You would have loved it.
What?
You would have had an education.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
Otters and seals and bear, all of the bears, the bear squad.
Oh, the bear stuff that I didn't understand. No, okay.
Exactly. So we went into a little bit of a depth on that. And I really feel like that there's so much more to that joke, RTB. It was really good. But I loved your development. He was so comfortable, very natural.
Yep.
Wasn't forced at all.
He's a really confident guy.
Yeah.
So when does he appear again?
He is going to be doing 5 minutes coming up April 16th. I'm going to be hosting over at House of Hatchets. It's a Wednesday. I forget what her last name is, but she was on America's Got Talent.
Okay.
So we've got like real comedians. He's going to get up there with real comedians and kind of be the opener.
Oh, cool.
I know. So this is continuing on. It's not just a one and done. The class is over. Here's our graduation. Get on the stage.
Okay.
He's going to have like a little bit more time.
Cool.
So
cool.
Right? Karen Reed trial starts today, everybody, by the way. Thank you very much, Ashley.
Yeah. You may not notice it if you watch the news or read anything or go online, but just in case.
It's going to be a 3-ring circus.
They said, I was watching the news this morning. I think the number is they're going to be well over 100 witnesses.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say like 160 or 180 or something. Oh, my Lord.
Ashley, keep tabs on this for us, will you? Because I know you've been deeply involved since the get-go. And I need somebody that's been like a Karen Reed fanatic since day one to catch us up to everything, but also to decipher all the nonsense that is going on where they start pulling the courtroom trickery.
Yeah.
Because this is the theater, right? They're going into theater today and they're going to go develop this. So you let us know. Good morning. Larry says the Karen Reed phenomena is a sign that more and more people distrust the government and need to express that frustration with a group that becomes their social circle. Thank you.
Very good.
Right?
Yes.
Now we know.
Yes.
The more you know.
That makes sense, actually.
Thank you so much for joining us, Nate. We're happy to have you this morning.
Hey, Nate, how you doing? How's school?
In which I accept that. Also, Ashley says I accept slides of information, good or bad. So bring it all to us, please. Yeah, so it's April Fool's Day. Not falling for anything today, everyone. If it seems weird, it's a lie. I started with my first one this morning with Motion, trying to convince everybody they were selling to be a Dunkin' Donuts with their poorly photoshopped sign.
No.
It was the first one to laugh at it and move on.
Didn't see that one.
Right. And they'll be floating through. I've seen a lot of other people in their background plans for what they're doing for April Fool's Day. No jokes over here. You can safely watch any of the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce's Facebook posting. Nothing but good times. No jokes.
No jokes.
No trickery here.
Very good.
Just supporting our local businesses as we should. Yeah, today is also No Time for Joking Day.
Well, that's ironic, isn't it?
Well, you know, when I'm compiling our trivia for the week, I always sit and look at the national days for the week.
Yes.
And so that's a hint to you. And all of them today is fools. So one of the rounds is about fools. I heard you're coming to trivia tonight.
Yes,
so now you're having the insider tracking.
Yes, we're coming with Mari and I are coming with Ted Murphy and Jen tonight.
Perfect.
We've
got one team.
Ted has canceled writing class, so we can go play trivia. So,
by the way, I'll be at Shipwreck starting at 7:00 tonight. It is always a good time. We have our first board meeting.
Yes, we're doing that online, right?
You can go online.
Okay.
I will be there in person also.
Where is? Oh, there's at the
Cape Space.
At the Cape Space.
Shout out to our friends over at Cape Space. So we'll be meeting in person and or online to just talk about the upcoming farmers market season.
That's quite an agenda you have.
It's a big agenda, but
Yes, it
we're
is.
just going to kind of address it and send people off with some information.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
We're not getting deeply involved in having mass discussions. We've never really formally met as a group yet.
No.
So we've got stakeholders and people that are involved, and we're just going to sit and talk about both markets
Okay.
and just the growth of Lemonadio and lemonade in general, which is just, it's been a lot.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay. So trivia starts at 7, right?
Yes.
And this meeting is at
5.
5. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So maybe I will come over. I was thinking trivia starts at like 6:30 or something. And no. All right. Well, you may see. I may actually show up.
Excellent. Hello, Miss Kelly. Thanks for joining us this morning. Happy April 1st. No fooling, Lenore. Too cute. Rabbit. I've got to pick the winners of our birthday competition and also our monthly competition. We always have a little fun. Every single one of our music bingos, there's always a theme.
Yes.
So whenever you play, you enter to win the monthly drawing. And this month happened to be a family 4-pack of passes to go see the Blue Man Group.
Very cool.
And April Levitate Festival. We've got a 4-pack of passes to go to the Levitate Music Festival. Always a fun favorite in Marshfield.
My birthday's in April too.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
You got big plans this year, Hank?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean,
It's not an O or a 9.
No, it's not an O or a 9. It's a 2. So it just it's just like, are you kidding me? Really?
Yeah. Here we go.
I'm this, what? How did this, whatever. You know, all the old cliches work. You're upright, you're breathing, you're still moving and grooving, all that stuff. I'm here, doing this stuff. So better than the alternatives.
I don't have my little sound effects over here anymore for your bad joke, Thomas. Someone stole the local police department toilet. They have nothing to go on. April Fools.
Bada boom. Bada boom.
Ashley, Hank, I'll be there yelling bingo. Excellent. Yeah, what do we have for our sandwich police?
Oh my gosh, they have some really good ones. Let's see. Well, here we go.
Hi, Kristen.
Here we go. Here's one from the Sandwich Police this morning. A case being investigated since December of 2024 was cracked wide open thanks to a butt dial. Bada boom. That call went to voicemail and a conversation was recorded which revealed information pertinent to the earlier investigation.
How embarrassing are you? You incriminated yourself from a butt dial.
The IT department at the facility where the voicemail was received was able to confirm the phone number of the caller. As a result, A Buzzards Bay woman is being summoned to court for criminal
Are you one of
harassment.
those people, if somebody butt dials you, that you hang out for a while and just hear what they have to say? Because I do.
No.
Oh, I'll sit there forever until they. Sometimes I'm like, hello, hello, hello. I wonder if they could just hear me faintly in the background somewhere, somehow.
Oh, my God. All right, here's
I hang
another
out.
one. A caller got a little freaked out after hearing what sounded like kids outside, possibly on her deck. Officers arrived to find absolutely nothing. Turns out the reporting party had been watching a scary movie and got a little too into
That's
it.
funny.
Who could be out there? The Children of the Corn, Chucky, or maybe that creepy little doll from Trilogy of Terror
Yeah, nobody likes
that
that.
lives rent-free in the head of Gen Xers. None of the above. Turns out the only children on her deck were the ones haunting her nightmares from that horror movie marathon. Imagine getting so spooked by a movie that you called the cops because you think it's real.
Is that the way it was, or was it too loud and the neighbor called because they thought something was happening in the house?
No. This is the person who's watching the movie.
Oh, they're definitely on an edible. That is not something you do regular. Hank,
No.
the Red Sox start the season.
Ugh.
They've been in a weird position to start the season. Bullpen has been solid. Offense has been all over the place. Devers is 0-19 starting this year at DH. I don't know what any of that means.
Well, Rafael
Baseball.
Devers isn't playing third base this year. He's simply the designated hitter. And he hasn't adjusted to it. He's 0-19.
That's tough.
And he struck out, I don't know, 13, 14, 15
So
times.
whose grand idea was to put him in this place that he's not doing well in?
Because they traded for Alex Bregman, and Alex Bregman is an all-star, very, very, very good third baseman. And as far as third baseman go, Rafael Devers is kind of So Bregman is definitely a step up, but I don't know. There's a problem. I want to say there's a problem there because it's too early.
Sports. That's all the sports you have for us today. No, I'm kidding. Mari says she does the same thing. She just hangs on just in case something juicy might happen. Ashley, butt dials are the best. You tell them about their conversation and tell them about it. Just say you have an informant. They don't realize that they were the informant. That's great. I told them myself.
Right.
I had some fun yesterday running around town. I had Rachel with me, our high school intern at the Mashpee Chamber. And there was a giant tote of photos that were just sitting in our storage facility. By the way, our storage facility, not climate controlled.
Oh, really?
So I'm like squeezing bricks of old photos to like separate. I got them all like cleaned up, dried off.
I think that's called mold.
No, there was no mold. They weren't like sticky together. They were just stuck together. And I don't know whether that's like the photo paper or whatever it was.
Did you take a hot shower when you get home?
Of course I washed my hands. No, I did it at home just so that I could just
all right,
clean up, dry off.
Okay.
That's that hot pink tub when you first walk into my house with all the other random stuff.
Okay.
You never know what you're going to walk into when you walk into this house. We could be running. It literally is a 3-ring circus around here, complete with popcorn machine. And it's my husband's trying to buy a cotton candy machine. And I'm like, no.
And the dog's making little old lady sounds or something.
Well, it's spring and she's lost her mind.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's the smells.
She think that if it's spring, does she think she's attractive still?
I don't. She can't see herself. So what does she care? Her and her little milky eyes running around my house, barking, yipping at things.
I'm surprised we haven't heard her since
the poor thing.
Since the mic has gone on, we haven't heard her.
Well, because I had a don't taunt her because she will. She's now in the season of bark because everything's a noise. A squirrel. The squirrels are making those little chatter noises, and like the peepers are now out.
Yep.
So there's like lots of sounds and stuff. So she's irritated on high alert all day.
Right, and she can't see them anyway, so all she's hearing is sound. And okay, I get it.
So now she's just become that crazy old lady that yells at things.
Oh, okay, like Mrs. Felton.
Oh my God, this dog! I'm telling you what. It's brutal. Does anybody else have an animal like this that's just lost their damn mind because it's spring, but it's not really warm enough yet? Good morning, Miss Cindy. I'm so happy to see your face. No buts about that, Thomas.
Bada boom.
We keep you here for levity. I appreciate it.
Yes.
So yeah, it doesn't feel quite like spring yet.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't look like spring. It just doesn't. It's I don't know.
It was a warm and windy, wild one yesterday, but I was going through all of those photos because it's the Chamber's 40th
Yes.
in September.
Uh-huh. And you're having a 40th birthday party?
Well, we'll do like a 40th barbecue or something like that and just celebrate all of that. But I have to now incorporate little bits of this into the magazine. Like I had this big plan as I'm building this magazine for the first time. Never done anything like this before.
The magazine you're imaginating?
I'm imaginating this new magazine. And we're getting it ready for rollout. I've got like less than a month left to like gather the stories that everybody said, oh yeah, I'll do that.
They're not coming.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
They're coming. They're not coming. I'm telling you right now, and you know better. They're not coming. Come on. You've been around more than a day and a half. They're not coming.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Because now I need to get the stories and then I need to edit them. And now I need to put them in the magazine with photos that go along with them. This is not the easiest task on earth, wrangling little cats of business owners and people of the town. It's like 15 people you're waiting on. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody, just one of you do it.
Oh, you really wanted it by that? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. It just got away from me.
Shout out to our friend Richard DeSorger from over at the town archives. Immediately had a photo, immediately had a story. All ready to go.
Well, he's the archive guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I didn't even need to edit it. I went through the whole thing. I was like, this is perfect. Wonderful.
There you go.
Thank you. One solid human down, 14 to go. And I know I've written mine loosely, but I've changed it 14 times because the magazine has taken on a life of its own. And now I'm incorporating other themes into it. Now I feel crazy.
So what kind of pictures did you find?
Just all kinds of original golf tournament photos. I found a food truck / merch truck from the high school. It was the high school boosters. It was called the Flying Falcon. And it makes me laugh because I've got to get the photo over to Consuelo at the high school because she's working on a similar situation with the bus now. And I want to say, you weren't the first idea on this one. Here's the Flying Falcon. I want her to name this bus the Flying Falcon.
Of course.
It's got to go. So I've got to get this photo over to her, which I'm pumped about because it was just some fun archives. I saw some great photos. I found one of Claire Zoe from Zoe's Pizza.
Really?
And she happens to be the person that took the photo, won our cover contest.
Oh, really?
For this magazine.
Cool.
And I found a photo of her as a child working for her dad at the Taste of Mashpee.
Wow.
So that used to be an event.
Wow.
So I found some old events. I saw a lot of 80s hair in there. I saw some really fun stuff. So I found some, what was it? Who just passed? Tom Cahere. I found some really young photos of Tom Cahere addressing some like groups of people, some fun parties at Pompanesett. But yeah, just some archived oldies that were in there that I was like, oh, these are good. So be looking for those. It's almost like a yearbook that you didn't ever want to see again. That's going to be bopping up. Looking forward to it. What's up, Ted Murphy? I hear that I'm going to be seeing you tonight.
Yes. And we're coming to win.
I love that.
Right, Ted? We're coming to win.
He's got a shipwrecked shirt on. He's not even messing around.
We're coming to win. That's why we're bringing our wives.
Trivia. Yeah, right. You got to round it out, right? It's always the most well-rounded teams that end up crushing the rounds of trivia that we've got for you. So we got.
Is cheese going to be?
Cheese is not a thing tonight.
Oh, okay. Because that was Jen's thing. Cheese. She's a cheese expert. I went,
she did. She crushed that category.
Okay. Then go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Kelly. I appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm putting this magazine together. And yes, Cindy, you want to be in it? Come on down. I'll be at the chamber office, slugging away, trying to get the pages together.
Yeah. Imaginate the pages.
I went and dropped off 2 banners that people have forgotten about since La Tavola.
Oh, well, is it a time for La Tavola again?
No, I think that they needed them from some other competition. I was like, yeah, I have that actually. Let me look at my office.
Sure.
All I have to do when I'm looking for things in my office.
Just spin right around and you'll find it. Oh, look
Time-
underneath the desk, probably.
That's it. Oh, that's where I put all of the old magazines of
Under the
yore.
desk?
They're right under the desk. I'm like, oh, I could use them as a little footstool.
Right.
Like, my office is so small. It's fine. I don't need much more than that. But when it's starting to be cluttered with all the things I'm collecting,
Mm-hmm. No, not good.
it's not going to work out.
Not good. So, what else is in the storage bin, container, whatever, where you found?
Everything for La Tavola. You name
Okay.
it. Like just pots and pans and mitten hand warmers and giant concrete filled buckets with posts in them so that I can hang Italian flags.
Okay.
I mean, the most random of things are in our storage facility.
Yes. Speaking of which, Italian. Speaking of which, we saw this morning before we went on. You know how people will take an interest in or decide that they want to get a passport from another country, like Italy, for example, because that's where the parents or the great grandparents or whatever came from. Italy has changed the rules now. You have to have a grandparent at least, maybe a great grandparent, and you have to know how to speak Italian.
Which is weird to me because that's the way it's been for most other countries.
Yeah, but this is Italy now has a new thing that you have to be able to be proficient in the language before they'll consider you making it a citizen and getting a
Like Portugal
passport
is
and
like that.
everything.
You have to be a level 1 Portuguese speaker or whatever. But if you've got a parent, then you're fine.
Yeah.
Like I have a parent from Portugal, so it's
Right.
not a big deal.
Because
Also, they're begging people to come there because everybody there is old. I'm not kidding. I was just watching this TikTok thing where this woman moved with her 3 children and her husband, no passport, no nothing, buying a house there, and was there in Portugal for 3 months and then got approved.
oh,
Doesn't even speak Portuguese. Just decided we're going to move here.
we're gonna go to Portugal.
Yep. And live here.
Okay.
And she's like, good news. We got our passports. I'm like, how?
How did you get in? How did
Who
you?
does that? I'm going to go here and I'm going to live here. And this is where we live now. Do we
Well,
speak the
let's see.
language?
Who was president 3 months ago? Oh, okay. That's how she did it.
Like, we'll take you. You're going to raise little Portuguese kids? We say yes to that.
Yes. Yep.
Everyone's old. They need people.
And in Italy, they have towns that are actually
I thought they
paying-
were giving away free real estate in Italy.
right, paying you to come and here, have a house.
But now they're thinking everybody's defecting, so we need to make them learn the language.
I don't know, but it's a big story in the news this morning.
Interesting.
Yeah, because we've thought about Mari's grandmother was from Sicily,
Yeah.
and every now and then it comes up in the conversation. I could really do that, and my sister-in-law is Portuguese, and our nephew has always been talking about he's going to get a Portuguese passport or maybe an Italian passport, but just hasn't. It's not one of those things that's a priority, really.
Right.
If you get
Until
around
you need
to it,
to leave.
yeah,
Kidding.
yeah. If I can get around to it, yeah, maybe I'll do. Gosh, that would be fun.
Lauren, that sounds amazing, she says. Let's go. No, I am so thrilled to be working with you, Lauren. How was the Born Youth Council meeting yesterday? You think I'm crazy and busy. Lauren is just as.
Yes,
And somehow between the two of us, we are going to get this Canal Region Farmers Market aboard.
and she's swimming to help
She
support the
is.
market.
She is. And you know what? I got so excited yesterday because I opened up the farmers market map.
Mhm.
The state of Massachusetts
Right.
puts out the farmers market map, and the Canal Buzzards Bay is already in there. I'm
Very
so
cool.
happy.
Very cool.
When you reach out to the people that be and try and get these
Mhm.
things going,
Mhm.
sometimes you move like molasses, but right now it's kind of I think they're gearing up season, so they're on
Right.
point,
Right.
getting everything squared away. So
Now,
we're on the map, Lauren.
now, where are the vendors for the Bourne market going to come from? They're going to be the same folks from Ashby or different folks?
No, different people. So we're reaching out right now. I reached out to CMAP yesterday,
Mhm.
and said, hey, do you have any people that have food or growing? Because we're late in the season, right? You have to. And I think that it's a good conversation to have when people come to farmers market and they start saying, where's all the food? I thought there would be food. They have to grow for the season. And also what's growing right now is very little,
Right.
unless you have hoop houses
Mhm.
or greenhouses.
Right.
Just like our friends over at De Silva. Do you see he picked up his little seeds, his pig seeds?
No.
He said he called them bacon seeds. And this just showed all the baby little pigs. And I'm like, oh.
No. Oh.
I know. But he's branching out to pork.
Mhm.
But I mean, all of this takes time, right? You have to grow these things. We have to cultivate these things before they become food for you. So
Right.
be gentle, be kind.
Mhm.
And if you know a farmer that's really into it, let us know.
She'd love to talk to him.
We need
Or-
the food. Yeah, right. I'm trying to get You need to get Kofi. Lean on him, please. Thank you. Band farm over there. I was like, Kofi, even if we pick up the stuff, like, let's go.
Mhm.
This whole farmers market thing started, and I'm going to blame Pete from Knockabout, where I saw all of the spent grains from the beer going out, and he said, "Oh, the farm is going to pick it up." And then I watched the farm guy come up and pick him up all the spent grain to go feed the animal, the livestock.
Yep.
And I'm like, and then what? And then, well, what are you giving back? Veggies. And I was like, well, what are you going to do with the veggies? How about we sell those for you?
Right.
And then the farmers market was born. This year we've got Tony Andrews Farms that is going to be a full-time farmer with us.
That's
And
great.
Silva's really stepping up his game. And we're working together with him to get a couple of grants to really branch what he's already got. So he went back to school.
He did.
He did.
Yeah.
He just finished another farming class because, you know, the legacy of farming and trying to give it to his sons
Mhm.
and trying to make it viable in the next 10, 15 years. And as
Yep.
we edge out the Monsantos of the world
Mhm.
and try and grow our food sustainably, it's been a chore.
Well, it's a lot of work.
Not a lot of people want to go into agriculture. Yeah, it's work.
It's work. I mean, really, it's work. It's up in the morning and
There are
Really?
grants right now for young people. If you're out there and you love gardening and you love the idea of farming, there are tons of grants available for you to go into that avenue of life.
Mhm.
And I think that the tides are turning. Lily finally declared her majors,
majors.
major and minor,
Okay, what?
major in philosophy, minoring in geography. I don't get it. She's happy. And she's doing well. So
I'm not. I'm just as a career move. You know, I love her as a career move.
it's actually a good one. I
Really?
just saw on LinkedIn last week
Mhm.
the top 10 fields that we should be finding ourselves in. With the dawning of AI,
Geography,
philosophy is number 4
philosophy.
because people need to know how to think. And we don't know how to think anymore.
Yeah, but isn't AI going to think for them?
That's not how AI works. It does the dirty work for you.
But you have to
still
think-
have to think through it.
Oh, you have to think an idea, and then AI will fill in
No,
the blanks.
but then
for
you have to clean it up to further that. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Then it gives you
Yes.
this. And then it was like, oh, that made me think of this. Now I have this. Do you know what I mean? That's the cognitive, the generative
Yep.
growth.
Okay.
So if people don't know how to think.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, you're
All right. All right. Philosophy is.
if
I
you
love-
said that 25 years ago, I'd be like, you're out of your mind. You're
You're out of
wasting
your
your
mind.
money. What are you doing?
Right.
This day and age, apparently it is. How many times have you seen? Look at our millennial generation. Look at our next generation that's coming up. They've all got these degrees and stuff
Mhm.
that they can't find a job.
No, that's very true. Yeah.
So it's like you have to start thinking what is going to be the big thing 10 years from now when we
Right.
need you in the workforce.
Right.
What are you going to be able to do?
Mhm.
Grow food is always one of them. We need
Right.
to eat.
Right. I loved geography when I was in high school. I took a couple geography classes when I was in college. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, that's not going to get her anywhere in the world. I don't know what that's about. So she's happy. She's in geography club.
Geography club.
What is it?
What do they do? Color maps?
The things in college I love. This is it. You can spend your time learning about things. Lily likes research.
Okay. Well, I mean, philosophy club. They'll sit around and discuss profound things.
Yeah. Yeah. And Lauren, yeah. And the kids really don't know what they want. And they're signing up, hoping it'll head them down a line. And do we really want to do that forever? It's something that they're passionate about. That's what college is for.
Right. And that's why you shouldn't go to college immediately after high school if you're not sure.
Right.
Take a break. Take a year off. Go get a job. Do something.
Oh my God. There are parents out there going, quiet, Hank.
Get a
We
better
need them
sa-
out of my house.
No, but you know what? It's going to save you money in the long run, parents, because, they're not going to keep going back to school or never leave school
Yeah.
or, go back for that second degree or that third degree because this is what they really want to do. Give them some time. What the heck? This microphone's moving on me today. Give them some time to figure out what it is that they want to do.
Well, that's that hot mess express situation that I like to refer to as all of my 20s and 30s, where I was in my career raising my children. And it wasn't until I was 40 where a lot of them were gone. The kids were gone. My job was gone. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with my life? What am I going to do when I grow up?
Mm-hmm. You mean being a disc jockey wasn't a good way?
Well, it was just kind of one of those fun things.
Is it a real job for grown-ups?
No.
Yeah, I know.
It was one of those things that, it was a fun little ride while it lasted, and it was a good time.
That's what my father told me when I told him I wanted to go on the radio, and I wasn't going to go to college. I was just going to go to New England School of Broadcasting.
Yeah.
No. You're going to go to college. You're going to get a degree so you can get a real job.
Well, that was it. I was going through the motions, though. You collected those things. You didn't know what you were going to use them for later.
Right.
I like to go back and get my master's. I love all these kids that are just getting their masters and PhDs and letting themselves decide what they want to do. They don't know what they want to do. Good for you.
Right.
You don't have to.
You don't have to worry.
Just fix things.
Right. Just stay home, live in mom and dad's basement, and then eventually buy a house.
Well, they
can't.
They can't afford to buy a house anyway. That was the what did I read about on Sunday? It was the great wealth transfer is happening.
Mm-hmm.
The boomers are now deciding how much money they're going to give to their kids.
Right.
And now the millennials are set to be the purse holders of the world.
Right.
This is terrifying. There's going to be a lot of crocheted items. I don't know what is going to happen here. Hopefully they're into food. I see it's going to be sourdough bread and crocheted things. Lots of them. The great wealth transfer has begun.
Right. Assuming, of course, one has wealth to transfer, but
Yeah. Given the climate of everything right now.
Yeah, who knows? I haven't looked at our 401k when it's come in at the end every month. I go, no. RIP cat, and I go, okay, that's not too bad.
Well, at least you have one of those. I don't have one of those.
Yeah, well.
I bought a radio station. It's fine. I invested in myself, right? This is what we did.
See, that's the important thing. You invested in yourself.
Sure, we did.
Right.
What do we have for it? Well, we've got this fabulous little nonprofit if you want to help us out.
Yes.
Who makes a nonprofit during a pandemic? Let's do it.
Stephanie,
downturn in the economy. Let's ask for more.
Right. But here's a cool idea. We were talking about this last week. If you'd like the music here on Lemonadio, for $100 a month, you can sponsor.
Right.
A month's worth of music here on Lemonadio.
And all we need is 52 people. So, I mean, let's do it.
Right. I mean, $100 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. $400 a month. You can sponsor the music all 20.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
All 24/7.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. That's a promo we've got to do.
Yeah. All right. I'm in for it. Either way, you can find us online and you can give to us as we're branching all of these great programs that people absolutely need. We have a survey out there right now. So if you follow the Mashpee Farmers Market, please go and take the survey. It's a wellness survey. And we got these cute things from the Massachusetts Department of Agriculture, gave us a little budget. So we have this recyclable or reusable cutlery set that comes with like a little reusable straw.
Is it in the, did we get an email or?
No, it's not an email yet. We don't have an email list for that specifically. It's just on our Facebook page.
So the survey's on the Facebook.
And you can take the survey, but it's just like, what do you want from wellness? Like, do you want to stretch better? Do you want some of the things as we're trying to build this programming? We want to bring you the things that you want. So it's vital for us to get that information. And the first 25 people that fill that out will get a cute little reusable cutlery set, a straw, a little Mashpee Farmers Market bag. And you can pick that up at our first market, which is happening May 25th.
Survey. Yep, here it is right here.
Right?
Yep.
Few questions.
What's my age? Oh, God.
That's what he's quit. He's quit the survey.
I hate these. Because it's here to here, here to here, here to here, and then here until you expire.
Plus.
Okay, so on that one.
Is there a plus button?
I'm the plus button. Oh, God.
You know who put that together is our fabulous statistician, Alicia. You know, every single time you write things, she's the one that measures them. which I appreciate. She loves numbers. She's a number crunching nerd, and I
Mhm.
love it because there's value in that. I'm like, I'm the creative. Can you count the things, please, and tell me what we have or we have not? Thank you.
Let's see. I'm just doing this right now.
What's up, Chris Ball? Thanks for joining us on the show. Kelly says you will always be able to create magic in abundance. I love that. Well, Kelly, if you want to be having a little visibility and some fun with some of our patrons, please stop by. We would love to have you. Yes.
This is a pretty quick survey. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
almost done, guys. It's yeah. Except for that first question. I don't like that first question.
Yep. How old are you?
Age, that's age discrimination. You can't ask that question.
Well, because we're finding our community of Mashpee has a lot of older adults.
Well, that's a stunner.
What?
What? They all live in the villages.
Older adults that are on a budget or fixed incomes. And given the fluctuation of the market, we need to know how to best care for them in this space. So this is what we're doing. Everything from Laurentide to the villages to we've got bridges. We've got so many 55 plus communities, and a lot of them are struggling, and some of them are just basically shut-ins at this point because they don't have any money. They don't want to go out. They're depressed. So we're trying to make you have a community and have it fun. And the biggest thing that was expressed from the villages
was
chairs and places for people to sit.
Yep, I imagine. Yep.
We're working on that.
Sure.
But I did get a bus stop.
You did?
I did. So the Smaller Breeze bus is going to run a couple of times on Sunday from the villages to the farmers market and back.
Yes. I just see when we were chatting, I did the wellness survey, guys.
All right. I'll give you your free gifts, Hank.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love the question. How often do you attend the farmer's market? Every weekend.
Every weekend.
I'm there.
I live there. Yep.
I'm there.
Gotta make the donuts. I immediately thought of Carmen Sandiego when my daughter was talking about geography as well. This is what I thought Geography Club was. They played Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. What a good show. Good show right there.
That was a fun show.
The Betty White stamp,
yes,
is going to be released.
Yes.
She is a true American gem.
She is.
A legend.
Yes.
I wonder if she ever thought that she would be this iconic.
I doubt it.
Right?
She was going to be married to Alan Ludden, and that was they appeared to be so opposite.
Yeah.
You know, Alan Ludden did Match Game, for those of you who were, oh God, I'm dating myself. See, that's why I'm the plus thing.
Plus.
I'm the plus. Age plus to infinity. But he seemed to be so like straight-laced and everything else. And she was just goofy as all get out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it works, though. I mean, Cliff and I are not similar whatsoever as far as human beings go. We get along. We like each other's goofiness.
Yeah.
That's it. We had our date night last night.
Oh, you did?
We got a pedicure. We didn't even go out to eat. We didn't anything. We just went, got a pedicure, sat side by side. I'm like, thank God. Can you tame those hooves? He kept stabbing me in the middle of the night with those damn nails. I said, those things need a chainsaw. We're going to the ladies. We're getting them done. That was our date. Then he came home and made me dinner, which was lovely.
Ooh.
Right?
What did he make?
It was pork with some like mushroom cream sauce. He elevated his game with the sauces.
Yeah.
We've been watching these YouTube things, and there's this British chef that's like, this is the thing. If you're going to learn anything, the hardest job in a restaurant is the saucier.
Yes.
The person that is in charge of all of the stocks, sauces, and all the other stuff. So learning those flavor profiles has Chef's Kiss updated his game in the kitchen.
Oh, really?
I mean, he made what is kind of like a cream of mushroom from scratch.
Yep.
It was outstanding.
Really?
Like had depth, was delicious. Loved it. So he did that with the pork and mashed potatoes and some asparagus.
Very nice.
At 9 p.m.
How'd that work out for you?
I just can't eat that late. I woke up like a solid brick today. I felt like I got hit by a bus.
Right. Not to complain about traveling to Italy, but when I used to travel to Italy for work, that was the biggest thing, was they would eat so
late.
dang late.
Uh-huh. Yep.
And I'm starving.
Yeah.
and
Well, because they have like little snacks during the day.
Yeah.
I saw the best social media video the other day. It was this woman that she was like working out,
Mhm.
but she was doing it eating an ice cream. And I'm like, that's so Italian.
Right.
It's so Italian. When I spent some time in Italy, that's all they did. Full men in suits, everybody dressed to the nine, everybody's hair is done,
Right.
and they're having ice cream and doing stuff that we would not do if we were just in shorts.
Right. They're eating gelato.
Yeah.
And they're just, oh yeah. But that's why they're in such, many of them are in such good shape because they do walk. They walk
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Like in Rome, you put your life in your hands when you drive anyway. Just walk. In Rome, went to Rome a lot for a couple of years. You just walked everywhere,
Mhm.
miles and miles, and you didn't think anything of it.
Right.
There wasn't any of this, oh my God, I've got to walk over there. They don't.
No, because it's amazing scenery.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much for that fun fact, Ted. Maria Stefanos' husband, Dale, was the one who created the Betty White stamp.
Really? I would not have known that, Ted.
I forgot he was an artist. Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. She was
Yep.
the best on the Mary Tyler Moore show. I loved all of those old TV shows.
Mhm.
All of them. I like the Patty Duke show. I watched, what else did I watch at Nick at Night? I watched all of them. Dick Van Dyke show, Mary Tyler Moore show. What was the other one that I really, really enjoyed? I can't remember, but Nick at Night, I will still watch all of them.
Mhm.
Wholesome, dumb, great writing, regular life.
We'll every now and then get into a run where we watch the old Perry Masons on.
Oh yeah, you were talking about
they're
that
on
fairly
Pluto.
recently.
The old Perry Masons, and they're fabulous.
Yeah.
And all the people you look at them and you go, you became somebody. I know who you are.
You're watching them dead.
Well, yeah, that too.
Dead. Yeah, dead.
That's true.
The Donna Reed show. That was a great one.
Dead.
And RTB said, yeah, he was on CBS this past Sunday with the Betty White stamp.
Really?
Very cool, Dale. Look at that power couple over there.
Wow, she's really cool, Maria.
I know.
Stefanos.
She's sweet too.
Yes.
And she's caring.
Yes. She and Mari had had some Twitter conversation going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it kind of, I don't know why, but if it was she was attracted to Mari and she's Maria or whatever, but yeah, they had a little thing going, and then I don't know, they stopped talking. They stopped talking, I guess. I don't know.
Life gets busy. Then we've
life
run
gets
out of
busy.
things to talk to on social media. Goodbye.
Right.
That's how the kids date nowadays.
Right.
Speaking of dating, my daughter right now,
Yes.
she's out there. She's out there. I think we're done with the older gent.
Okay. How old was he? Oh, he was what, 24?
25.
20. Oh my God.
Well, that's like weird. I was like, you're dating your sister. You know that, right? And she's like, ew, man.
And she's what, 19?
18.
18. It's a 7-year difference. Well, there's an 8-year difference
It's
between.
a big difference at 18 and 25, though. I feel like at 25, you're finally figuring it out. Like you should know where you're at this point.
But she's very mature.
That doesn't make her actually mature. This was the conversation that I had to have with her the other day. Just because you think you're old, you're not. And just because you think you have it handled, you have no idea.
Okay.
You have so many things that you have to walk through before you get it.
Mhm.
She just does.
Yep.
And the only thing that does that is experience in life. And you have to feel all of those weird feels,
Right.
those awkward, uncomfortable moments of your life.
Okay, so she's back to more age-appropriate boyfriends?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
I don't know.
The next guy's 23?
I don't know. I can't keep track of what she's doing over there. All I know is she's fully enjoying her college experience.
Wait till she comes home.
She's busy.
Oh,
She
I
has
know.
4 jobs.
Yeah, I know. But the whole dating thing.
I'm hoping she has no time for that because she has 4 jobs.
Dream on, Mom. Dream on.
I said the word of the summer is money, and you need to make it because you need to stop taking it all from me.
All right.
It's very, very irritating. The amount of money. I was like, this is the worst date I've ever been on. Does it pay the whole time and complain the whole time? No, she met us in the city so that we could go watch RTB show, and he
Yep.
crushed. And it was good to see our friend Susan, who just finished making a movie
Very cool.
and on the director end of things.
Really?
And it's a Lionsgate movie. Like it's a real
It's a real movie.
movie.
It's a real movie.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, we want to support you, and your red carpet open. She's like, oh, that's all sold out.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh,
Oh, excuse me.
la-di-da. Let us know when the second coming is, please. And thank you.
Right.
So sometime in June, we'll have her back on the show and she
Mhm.
can chat about that whole thing. But
Right.
I saw the trailer for it, and it's a horror movie,
Mhm.
but it's like a little bit of all of that arena she's in, the supernatural and whatnot.
Right.
And it just looks good.
Great.
Terrified me from the little video.
Yep.
The trailer.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not a horror movie guy.
I'm not either, but I'll watch it. I want to support her, and it looks good. Like I was hooked in.
Yeah.
Whoever set the trailer up did a really good job of making me want more. So
Mhm.
you did your job there.
I'd be like that person we read about earlier in the Sandwich Police. who
Scaring yourself and calling the police.
Scaring myself and calling
I
the
think
police.
it's real. Can you
because-
come get me?
Because I think there's someone,
Someone was definitely on edibles. They visited in good
You
health.
know.
I know it.
although where I live, I don't know who would be on my back deck. Never mind.
And Mari says, I think she thought I was stalking her in her reference to Maria Stefanos.
Oh, I don't think so, Mara. You were just having a conversation.
That's a good morning to you, Miss Emily. Thanks for joining us on the show. Hank, it's Stephanie. It's Tuesday. What have we got coming up for lunch break, Hank?
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yep.
In the weird news, speaking of a little bit of this and a little bit of that, I saw a woman set a world record for playing Jenga with her tongue.
For playing what?
Yep, you heard me. Jenga with her tongue.
How does that even work?
I'm not going to demonstrate that for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Never mind.
Your wife is watching, Hank.
Okay. All right. I just never mind. Never mind.
That would be the most unattractive reel I've ever made in my entire life. I don't need to do it. Oh, there's so many places. Oh, the places we'll go. Put myself back into a Dr. Seuss book. I just saw it and I was like, what? This is my dream, by the way. I've always wanted to be in the Guinness Book of World Records,
Yeah.
but that's just not one that I need to jump into or even try
Mhm.
to demonstrate, practice on.
Okay.
I'll take a pass. I just saw the photo and I was like, oh, okay. This is what she's doing. Ted Murphy set the world record for hoarding Doritos. Discuss. Thank you, Mo Cheeks. I did not get a chance to connect with you to get your calendar. I really wanted to support you in your calendar and all of the things that you do. I really appreciate it. I will be looking forward to seeing you taking photos and running around as he does the media for Heroes in Transitions. Ruck
Mhm.
for Hit.
And when is that coming up?
April 25th. We have got a 2-day race. My team is getting very excited. We've got some new blood on our team. 4 new runners on my team.
Very
We had to
good.
go back to the basics. We're basically rebuilding the team.
Uh-huh.
Broken, retired, old. And we've replaced it with some fresh blood. We do still need a night runner. So if you're somebody that wants to run a leg or two
At night in the dark.
at night in the dark, let us know.
Stephanie will follow you in the truck, though.
I promise. I promise that you will not get lost, left behind, or fed to the coyotes that sometimes follow us at night. Oh, yay, Casey. I'm a new runner.
Casey,
Welcome. We're happy to have you on the team. So yesterday, the team discussion was somebody's making t-shirts. Somebody came up with a hazard symbol. The name of our team is Hazard.
Mhm.
I usually refer to it as haphazard because
Yep.
we're always broken. But we've got a symbol. We've got a t-shirt. We've got merch. We're doing like team stuff.
Oh, good.
So the rebuilding has begun, and
Mhm.
I'm very excited to see what's going to happen with our team. We're going to have a good time regardless, and all of the money goes to Heroes in Transition, which is an amazing
yes,
organization.
it is. Yep, sure is.
Cindy Jones, you are an amazing human being. We've got a new race leader. Celine has taken over as executive director, and she's doing a really good job. Megan, I will get back to you. I'm supposed to be pouring beer at the end of that, and I've got to get that license and situation. Ted
Wait,
and Jen, I'll talk
wait a
to you in a minute.
You're going to drive for 2 straight days? Then you're going to go pour beer?
Well, I am tip certified, remember? I did take my certification.
Right?
So
No,
I'm
no, no,
allowed to
no,
do
no,
that.
no. I know you're going to do this whole big 48-hour thing,
Yeah.
and then you're going to serve people beer.
Yeah. Last year I did the dance marathon afterwards. Thankfully, the dance marathon has pushed one weekend. Thank you, Jen Rico.
You didn't dance in the marathon, did you?
No, I DJ'd the
Oh, you
whole time.
DJ'd it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that don't you remember? I was like full of just fumes and emotions, and I hadn't slept in 2 days. And
Oh, that's right.
here the girls are dancing, and I'm just crying, and the parents are probably thinking, "Who's this crazy lady
That's right.
crying to
That's right.
interpretive dance?"
I remember it well.
It's like I haven't slept in 2 days, and this is moving. Not that it wasn't moving. I just normally wouldn't have cried.
Right.
I had nothing left. Nothing. So I was hoping that Ted and Jen's friend, who has a booze truck, would be the one that could pour for us. So we'll talk about that.
Right.
Jen has connected me with some people.
Well, she knows people.
We all know some people, right? This is the conversation I had the other day when I was talking to a great women's networking group. And I said, the first thing that I do when I'm in a networking group is find somebody that I can connect with somebody else. It's like creating a virtual favor card. What can I do for you? Can I help your business in some way, fashion? It's not always about you.
Right.
Go help somebody else, because that's how you start to build your network, is when you start helping others. You're welcome.
And one thing leads to another, leads to another.
And that's my TED Talk, everybody. I got sucked into somebody's TED Talk yesterday. It was absolute trash.
Oh, really?
And then I was listening to another podcast that I thought it was like, manifest your blah, 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 blah. And then the guy that was on it was a neurosurgeon and cried the whole time.
Oh, geez. I have, my email is full of TED Talks that I have saved. Oh, this one looks good. I'm going to watch it sometime. This one looks good. I'm going to watch it sometime. And
you're a video hoarder as well?
Oh, yeah.
I save all of this information as if I'm going to go back for it.
I never do. I never do. Nope, I never do.
I've
got to learn to watch it when I see it. If it looks good, take the 10 minutes. I mean, TED Talks are 8, 10, maybe 12 minutes.
I know.
Take the time and just do it.
Yeah, I've been better about watching it as I collect it, because I'm one of those people that has stacked up media, memes, photos, videos. I will never go back for them. I just won't. And I had to spend 2 hours of my last Saturday cleaning them out of my inbox because I am so over. Like, just I should not have that many.
You know what I've started to do now? I've started to take screenshots of pages I want to remember, or a post on Facebook I want to remember.
Are you going back for them though?
And oh no, my photo file is full of. What the heck is that? Why did I save that? Who's that person?
Right. Let's do it again.
Yep, and I'll do it. I'll do it today at least twice before the day's over. Because I inquired on one site about how to publish a book.
Yeah.
And there's like 1 million of them, and they just keep popping up. We can help you publish a book. We can help you publish a book. We can help you publish a book.
You made that mistake.
It costs this much. It cost that much. It cost this much. And the minute you...
That's your AI helping you out. We can help you. We can help with that.
They are so slick.
We can do that. We have this. We have this. We have this. How about this?
They are so slick. 2 of them, 3 of them, that I just read the information. I got text messages.
Oh, yeah.
From people.
You're in for it now.
You're checking out our site. What you up to? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what?
I know.
I just wanted to read stuff. I don't know how this works.
Because they know, statistically speaking, if you're looking for that, you want it now. We're in a want it now society. So now we've got this robot. This little robot's going to give it to you. It's right here. It's right here. It's shiny. It's new. Take it.
I don't need it now. When I'm ready, I'll tell you. Really, I will.
So fun. There's no crying in neurosurgery. I had to say it like Tom Hanks in League of Their Own.
Yep. Why did he cry?
Tom Hanks. There was no crying in baseball.
No,
he was crying because he was talking about his journey to what led him to where he is.
I hate that.
The word journey. I know.
Journey.
I did. I was working with something the other day, and I had AI like fill in the blanks, and I was like, "Can you replace the word journey with story?" Ugh,
Something.
I just hate that word.
Journey.
If two surefire ways I know it's AI, if I read the word journey in something, and also if I read the word vibrant in something. If I see it, I'm like, AI. Nothing is that vibrant. Unless you're talking about magenta as the color.
I know it's AI if it looks like somebody broke out the BS shovel. I look at it and I go, that's
The
AI.
BS shovel.
Yep.
What does that look like?
It's just
Floral language
big
that people
words
would
and
never
foreign
use.
language, and we can tell when we look at descriptions of homes that are for sale,
Oh yeah.
whether AI wrote them. And
Everybody
it's
leaves
like,
it to AI now.
and it's like, oh, that's bullshit.
Let them do the minutia.
Right.
Let the bots do their job. Make that minutia for you.
See, and that's why I don't like AI, because if I have to go back and fix it, I might as well have just done it myself.
Yeah, but sometimes it leads you to an idea that you might not have had.
No, you're probably right about that.
Right.
But I just get so frustrated with it,
Yeah.
and the English teacher in me just
Well, they haven't
has
done
a
anything
meltdown.
much for us in the audio division yet. So can you work on that, please? Because I'm exhausted. I'm as tired. Get me the AI for audio, please. And thank you. They can make fake robot voices, but they haven't made AI better for editing purposes yet.
No. Oh, you just can't tell AI, cut this out, put this in? No, you still have to do it yourself.
Exactly. We're not there yet.
Mm-hmm. Are they working on it?
Oh, yeah. I check all the time.
Every
Why
day.
is this taking so long? Remember us here, the little guys?
Come on.
We have so many great podcasts, though, and I do love because I learn something every time I sit there on the editing floor.
I have a new podcast for you.
Yeah.
My nephew is doing a hockey podcast.
Okay.
We'll have to talk to him about getting it over to us so we can add it.
Amazing.
Big hockey guy.
Put them on the network. ListenHappier.com is where we've got all of our pods, and we've got anything from the Chamber of Commerce down to some financial situations that are going on that we love. Something More with Chris Boyd is one of our favorites that we have been friends for 25 years. I truly trust this human being. And when I listen to his podcast every single time, I'm like, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. I still don't have any money, but I mean, I've learned things.
If I did,
I can give you directions.
Oh, okay.
For you and your money. This is how we help each other, right? Hank, we've been joining on too long. Lunch break is coming up. If you want to support us.
Actually, it's almost time for lunch.
Yeah, right. Listen in, lemonadio.com, Roku TV, Alexa, play Lemonadio, but you've got to enable the skill, and you can do so just easily. Just go into your app, put in Lemonadio, not Lemon Audio.
Lemonadio.
It's fine. We're getting there, Hank. And you can always support us by giving us a donation. All of our promotions, all of our people that you see when they're out in Trivia Land, they are doing this for promotion of this business. And this is something that we do for absolutely nothing. This is our nonprofit. We appreciate you. That's how we make the money to pay for all of our good works.
And $100 a week, you can sponsor the music for the whole week.
Yes, please. And thank you.
Pretty
and
cool.
Like and subscribe to this, if nothing else. Have a great day. I'll see you on the show tomorrow. I think we've got AJ coming in on the studio.
And then Thursday, we're at Mashpee Cable.
Mashpee TV.
With our friend Chris.
I want my MTV.